The HCBS Settings Rule helps us understand what services in the community should look like and protects the rights of people receiving HCBS services. You can learn more about that in the clip, What Does the Rule Guarantee? Because there are a lot of different parts to this rule, it's important to get the word out about what it says and why it is important. Even though the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid, also called CMS, came up with these rules, a lot of people, including providers and legislators, don't know much about them. We also want to make sure that the HCBS Settings Rule doesn't just stay on paper, but that we put it into action. We can help make sure the rules are put into practice in the best way. We are all part of this process. In a different video, we talk about how each state decides how to put the HCBS Settings Rule into action, HCBS Overview. In each state, there is a way for you to tell decision makers what you think about the rule and how you think it would help you the most. You can say what you think through something called the public comment process. This is a time frame where you can call or email your state to tell them what you think about the settings rule and your state's plan to put it in place through what they call a statewide transition plan. This is the plan they use to put the settings rule into action, but you can say what you think anytime. In Illinois, you can submit comments or questions about the statewide transition plan, sometimes called the STP, by emailing hfs.swtransitionplan@illinois.gov, or you can mail your comments to Illinois Department of Healthcare and Family Services, attention Waiver Management, 201 South Grand Avenue East, FL2, Springfield, Illinois 62763. If you are unable to access the internet, you can request a hard copy of the revised statewide transition plan by calling HFS at 217-524-4148. You have important information about your services that no one else has. Your state needs to hear from you about how happy you are with your services and what you want from your services. Here are some ideas for how you can get involved and make your voice heard. If you know of a place that may not be following the settings rule, you should tell your state about this and explain how you know this. There is information on this webpage with phone numbers for your state's agency. www.nasdds.org/state-agencies. You can tell your legislators about the rules and ask them to support states as they make changes to follow the rules. Some of these changes might be big and might cost more money, but you can let your legislators know how important the HCBS Settings Rule is to you and how it will impact your life. This website might help you find your state legislator. www.openstates.org/find_your_legislator. Tell other people you know about the settings rule. Let your friends and family know that they can submit public comments about the settings rule too. Share your story. We want to hear your story of what community means to you and why it's important for states and providers to follow the settings rule. You can share your story at hcbs-act@thecouncil.org. Learn more about each state and the work that other advocates are doing at www.hcbsadvocacy.org. You can watch other videos about the settings rule here. www.c-q-l.org/hcbs-videos. Keep up with the work of other organizations in your state, like your DD Council, like the Illinois Council on Developmental Disabilities in Illinois, protection and advocacy organization, like Equip for Equality in Illinois, your state ARC, like the ARC of Illinois, your University Center for Excellence, like the Institute on Disability and Human Development in Illinois, or Centers for Independent Living. Review the guide called Your Right to a Community Life, available at www.c-q-l.org/hcbs-guide to learn more about the rule and to help you think about the services you get and whether they are helping you have the life you want. Remember, these rules were made for you, and we want to make sure everyone knows that.